If you are selling on Amazon and you are thinking about selling 𝗏𝗏, then you should proceed with extreme caution. There's a right way and a wrong way to do this. Today I'm going to talk about a story from my own personal experience so that you can learn how to avoid the mistakes that I made. So before I talk about my experience, I want to give some background for what 𝗏𝗏 is and some of the things to be looking out for in keeping your account health secure with 𝗏𝗏. So 𝗏𝗏 is where a seller sells a product on Amazon, and when the product is sold, they ship it out themselves to the customer. They deal with the customer service. Amazon FBA is when Amazon fulfills the purchase and Amazon deals with the customer service. So with Amazon 𝗏𝗏, part of your job as a seller is to keep your order defect rate low. So what is order defect rate? It accounts for A to Z claims, it accounts for negative feedback, it accounts for canceled orders, and that needs to be kept under 1%. So if something goes wrong with an order and you have to cancel it, that would go towards your order defect rate. And if there is a negative feedback for whatever reason, that goes towards your order defect rate. And sorry about the wind, I can't control that. But basically, you have to keep your order defect rate above 1%. So here is where we get into the story of what happened for me and what I would do differently next time. So I do mostly Amazon FBA. I have probably 700 products active right now in Amazon FBA. A lot of them have multiple quantities, but that's what I have in Amazon FBA. And I decided that doing some 𝗏𝗏 would also be a good idea for certain products so that I can get my money back faster. But I do not have a big 𝗏𝗏 operation. I think at most I've only had 5 products listed for 𝗏𝗏. I had multiple quantities of them, but I did not have a big 𝗏𝗏 operation. So I've had sales with 𝗏𝗏, but it's been under 10 sales. It's not been that many sales. So this is what happened today. So I had a listing. It was basically it was paint. And so what happened today, and I think it's ridiculous that this can even happen, but it's a reality, it's something that can happen. One of my listings was changed to lot of 12. So it's a single unit. It's been selling as a single unit for quite a while. And today I looked and it was suddenly changed to lot of 12. And of course I saw it when there was a sale. So I had this sale. A customer bought 2 of this quote-unquote lot of 12, but really what I had in inventory was only a single unit. So in my situation, this presents a pretty big predicament, because if I cancel the order and just message them and say, hey, something happens, that still goes against my order defect rate. And then if I ship them the item and it's just one of the item when they were expecting 12, there's a good chance that they could leave negative feedback. And of course, since I've done under 10 sales, neither of those are acceptable, because I would go under that order defect rate. And being over that 1% order defect rate is a major problem, because it puts your account at risk of suspension. I don't know all the mechanics behind that, but it is a risk that you take when you're over that 1%. So obviously I don't want either of those to happen. So the thing that we can learn from that situation is that if you're gonna do 𝗏𝗏, you should really go hard and do lots of 𝗏𝗏, because if I had done 200, 300, 400 orders and then this one thing had happened, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, and I could have continued about my day like things were normal. But since I've only done under 10 orders, this one order is gonna really make a big impact on my order defect rate. So that's the first thing that we can learn. And then what I ended up doing with this situation is I refunded the customer and I sent the items out immediately. That way the customer gets product, they get it for free. I really don't think they're gonna be mad enough to actually leave a negative feedback, and hopefully we can be on our way and have nothing happen there. But I'm still at risk for something to happen there. So let's say a week or two rolls about and this customer gets mad at me for some reason. They were expecting 12, they only got the 1, they weren't happy with the refund. What happens then? And I get that order defect rate over 1%. So what I would have to do in this situation, and this is not at all what I'm wanting to do, but it's something that I could do, is basically I'll have a certain amount of time to get my order defect rate back above the 1%. So how would I do this? I would literally have to go to a store and find a product that sells extremely quickly, FBM, and I could sell at a slight loss or a break even or a slight profit and just have a ton of orders. And by doing that and having maybe another 80, 90, 100 orders, my order defect rate would go below that 1% and things would be fine. I'm hoping that I don't have to do that, but that is an option that people have that they can do if their order defect rate is over that 1%. So if you're in that situation, I'm sorry, that sucks. All we can do at this point is learn from our mistakes, and if your order defect rate is above that 1%, you just got to do your best to try to ship out more orders. I've also heard you can contact customer service with Amazon. And if you've had that experience and gotten through it, please leave in the comments about how you dealt with the situation. I'm sure that would be really helpful to people, and we can help each other out in the comment section below. So that's all for today, and I hope you have a great day, and take care. Bye-bye.